Today on the channel, we fly into the DC universe and the movie universe with Black Adam with Throne and Hawkman, both from the Black Adam movie.
The spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another McFarlane DC unboxing and review. And today from the Black Adam movie, we got Black Adam with Throne, and then we got Hawkman. But remember, for all your DC McFarlane toy needs and a whole lot more, make sure you're hitting up Entertainment Earth. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10% on all in-stock items, and of course, anything over $39 does ship free. Gotta get a deal all day long. But today, we're back to the DC universe, we're back to McFarlane, and we're opening up some Black Adam figures. I have yet to see the Black Adam movie. Not on the top of my to-do list, but one of these days, I'm sure I will come across it. And we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging, we're going to talk about it, we're going to unbox it, we're going to talk about it, we're going to see where it goes from there. So let's start it off with Hawkman. Oh, we're going to go Hawkman first, and a different version of Hawkman than what I'm accustomed to. Now, Hawkman, I know best from the Kenner Superpower days, of course, the Justice League cartoon. That's pretty much my total exposure to Hawkman. So this is a little bit different interpretation from that one. Of course, the skin tone on him is a little bit different as well, and I'm sure that's changed throughout the years. And like I said, I don't keep real close dabs on Hawkman, as you can see. But very cool figure. This is one of the only ones I've picked up outside of Black Adam from this line because it is a very cool looking figure. I'm a sucker for a guy with wings, apparently. Who knows? But let's take a look at the packaging on this one first. Hawkman got those big gold wings. That's the first thing I noticed. But I love the blue background as usual with the DC McFarlane figures. Black Adam logo, DC Multiverse, all that fun stuff. You got the McFarlane logo at the very top in blue. Hawkman, Black Adam, DC Multiverse on the side. And the back, no blurb or anything like that. Just a little artwork of the old Hawkman right there, looking really good. So let's pull him out of the package, see what all the fuss is about, because there's been some fuss on this Hawkman. We'll see. This might rise Hawkman up to the top, the tippy top, see you later, of DC superheroes. Before you know it, he might have his own movie. Who knows? It could happen. Stranger things have happened. You know, you never know. There's always those Deadpools out there that'll surprise you. You know, who knew? Deadpool was just kind of a character in X-Force back in the day, and now he's surpassed all the X-Force members, and he's the most known one of the most known Marvel characters. So you just really never know how those things are going to net out. I get the card and the standout, making a mess as usual. See you later. Goodbye. Of course, we got the DC stand. We've seen these a million times. Nothing new there. We do get a Hawkman card right here, and of course, we got tape over the card. Can I get the tape off without ripping the card? Oh my god. Oh, yeah, I did it. Hey, what do you know? I did it. Now, let's see what it says about old Hawkman here. Real name, Carter Hall. If I remember right, it must be a different Hawkman. I don't think that was my dad would know. My dad, a Hawkman aficionado. Who knew? But I don't think Carter Hall is my Hawkman from my childhood. With a suit of armor constructed by gravity-defying nth metal, Hawkman combines his physical prowess with a strong sense of morality, instilling years of knowledge and experience into the younger members of the burgeoning Justice Society. The man known as Carter Hall has fought for millennia to protect global stability and won't let anything or anyone, including Black Adam, stand in his way. Well, good for him. Good for him. How about a little plastic prison for him? There he is right there. And of course, we did see the wings as a separate piece. Probably a smart move right there. I do like his accessory here. We'll talk about that in a second. And there it is. Oh, goodbye. See you later. Goodbye. All right, accessories. That's where we're going to start with Hawkman. No extra hands or anything, but we do get a very Hawkman-esque weapon. I remember the old Kenner Superpowers figure that had a version of this. Not as cool, not as detailed, but I love that weapon. Absolutely love that weapon. I love this one, too. This is just a brutal weapon. I mean, this takes you back to the Stone Age or something. Or maybe not Stone Age. Maybe Knights of the Round Table. I don't know. But, man, if somebody comes at you with one of these, ooh, it's a bad day at the office, that's for sure. Love the spikes, love the really bright silver color to this one, all the way down to the body of the weapon. Is this a mace? I think it's called a mace. And then you do get the leather handle with a little extra action right there, and then silver at the bottom to bring it all together. A very, very solid weapon. Very, very cool. Like that a lot. Then we get wings for Hawkman, and heavy, but not as heavy as they look, if that makes any sense. But we do get the wings here. It doesn't look like there's any articulation to them. There is not. It's just a solid piece, but we do get the gold and kind of maroon color. Very cool. Fits in the whole motif of Hawkman right here. Then we get old Hawkman out, and it's an interesting one. Very gold, very bright. He's got the big wings on his helmet there. They do move around. They are not hard plastic, so you're not going to poke your eye out or anything like that, but we do have that. Big gold mask going on. He's got the black goatee underneath. Looks really good. Definitely an updated version of the character. I keep going back to the Kenner superpowers, but as I said, that's always been my Hawkman. He does look good. Head, back and forth, side to side, up and down, all that stuff. A little bit, no, you get the arms all the way around. He does have these shoulder gauntlets on there, but they do move out of the way when you move the arm. Always appreciate that. Back and forth, side to side, a little bit of butterfly action on this guy. You do get a bicep cut. Do get double jointed elbows, and then you do get hands back and forth. A little bit small hands on him. It just kind of look very, very small. Maybe that's just me. But then you do get a little bit of waist. There's no upper waist, really. It's a little bit limited by his vest going on there and his whole apparatus and shoulder gauntlets. The gold color throughout that we see, and then the maroon color. He's very matching. He can do big old Hawkman splits as he flies through the air, of course. Double jointed knees. No boot cut, but then you do get the ankles back and forth, side to side, and then you get the McFarlane toe articulation, of course. We do got those balls right there in the ankle, which we talked about before in McFarlane. I'm just not a huge fan of those. They do get a little bit old. Wings plug in very easily. Sometimes things like this fight you pretty hard. These seem to go in very easily. And I do like that they're kind of not... they don't have a big hinge on them and stuff, because there's nothing worse, and we've had a lot of figures over the years that have wings like this that'll fall off on you. That new Venom Marvel Legend Null 2-pack. That thing, those wings fall out on me all the time. This is very sturdy. These wings aren't going anywhere, as you can see. They are onto Hawkman, and you can move them around. You do got a little articulation, but it really does get in the way of other things. So you pretty much have to have them in the standard up and down to make them work. Does he fit on the McFarlane stand? Something tells me he will. And he does. He fits like a glove. And you guys know I do appreciate McFarlane giving us stands. I wish more action figure lines came with stands. They are very crucial to a person that displays. Maybe not somebody that plays. But there you go. So there it is. There's Hawkman, a solid one. And I think he's going to be on clearance. You can get some deals over at Entertainment Earth of the World. If you want to play the long game on him, wouldn't be shocked to see him under $10 one of these days. Got to get a deal all day long. Now we turn our attention to Black Adam. And if my memory serves me right, we have 3 different Black Adam figures in this scale from the McFarlane line. They released one with a cloak, which we did unbox on the channel, and we'll compare it to that one here in a little bit. And then they released just this figure at the same time. Well, I feel bad for some of those people that bought just this figure, because now he's been re-released, and I'm not 100% positive, but I believe this is a Target exclusive, and he comes with a throne. So you get a free throne with your figure. So those people that bought him before, just one of those things that really frustrates you as a collector, as somebody that buys stuff. You feel like you didn't get all your value out of it. So that stuff eats me alive. So I'm glad I didn't get that one. I got this one now with a throne. And the thrones are really good for McFarlane. We know the thrones aren't cheap. Looking at you, Super 7. So to get one of these thrones, maybe you want to use it with Black Adam, but hey, maybe you want to use this for Serpentor. Maybe you want to use this for somebody else. That's one of the cool things you can do with some of these thrones we've seen in the past from McFarlane Toys. But there's the old Rock Dwayne Johnson Black Adam in the package. Usual packaging we've seen before. You got the throne behind him. Black Adam on the side, of course. And there it is. I have not seen the movie. I don't know. You guys chime in. Was it worth the watch? Let me know. And there he is in the back. Let's pull him out of the package. See what's going on with old Black Adam. See what all the fuss is about. And like I said, we'll compare him to the other. Yikes. Uh-oh. Gonna have to go fish that one out here in a little bit. It went flying. It went flying. Oh my gosh, this packaging. What are we doing? Just do go old school. See you later. Just pull it all out. That's what we're gonna have to do. See you later. Goodbye. All right, now we're getting down to it. We gotta get that stand out. We gotta get the stand out. And we gotta get the card. We gotta see what it says. And there we go. Bam. See you later. Goodbye. DC stand. We've seen him before. And we get Black Adam with throne. Let's see what it says about Teth Adam, real name. Hailed as a slave who became champion, the mortal Teth Adam was bestowed the power of the gods, transforming into a fearsome superpowered being at the utterance of a single magic word, Shazam.
Shazam! 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 Shazam!
He freed his people from the king of Kandak before grief over the loss of his family turned to cold fury, and he was entombed for his vengeful actions. Nearly 5,000 years later, Black Adam is freed from his slumber and finds himself in a world he does not recognize. Now he must try to see himself not as Kandak's destroyer, but its savior. So there you go. There it is. Plastic Prison, Black Adam, The Rock. There he is, looking good. All right, let me go grab that throne somewhere. We'll be back talking all things Black Adam. All right, we're back. I found the throne off the floor. See you later. Goodbye. And I guess let's start it off with the old throne here. This is the reason I bought this thing. And we all know about thrones. Super 7, they got Lord Zed throne. I think there was it a Silverhawks throne? I'm not really familiar with Silverhawks. And we do see a Conan the Barbarian throne up for pre-order right now. So we've seen those at a very hefty price point. And to me, thrones don't got to be $45, so they don't have to be heavy things either. A little cheaper plastic version like this gets the job done, because at the end of the day, we want the action figure to be all that and a bag of chips, as some might say. We want this to just be there, look good in a figure photography or a display on the shelf. It just doesn't have to have a million bells and whistles. At least that's me, and this is the perfect example of that. Feels like very thin plastic, but it looks really good. A nice wash to it. A nice old look to it. It looks like an old throne. It's got the green and kind of the rust color. Really, really nice and very lightweight. Like I said, it is cheap plastic here, but very cool. I like this throw-in. I like things like this. And the first thing I thought of when I saw this was, perfect throne for old Serpentor, G.I. Joe Classified Series. Check out the review on the channel. An absolutely amazing figure. And he looks like he was made for this throne. This looks like something you would see with Cobra. I think this looks really, really good. Now, the pain point of this for me is he has his air chariot. I'm going to display him on the air chariot. So when do I get him in the throne? I don't know. That's where we need another Serpentor down the line on a single card, and I'll put him on the throne maybe. But this does work pretty good for Serpentor, I feel. So choose your own adventure, who you want on your throne. You can do all that kind of stuff. But I really do like that throne. And that's not the first throne we've got from the DC Multiverse line from McFarlane. I know we got one with Lex Luthor. There might even have been another one in the past as well. But now we get down to old Black Adam here, and it is what it is. I still like the Black Adam I got with the cloak, and I guess I could grab him right here. This one looks a lot cooler, looks a lot more menacing, looks a lot better, in all honesty, to me. I just prefer the cloak and the big cape on him. This one looks like there's just something missing. I don't know. I don't like the deep cut on the neck either that he wears here, so it covers that with this one. But all day long, I think somebody hands you this head. It definitely looks like The Rock. We saw with the Peacemaker, John Cena. Didn't look a whole lot like John Cena. A lot of people did some head switching with a Mattel Elite. That made sense. I don't think you need to do that with old Dwayne Johnson here. I think this looks just good enough for me. Arms do go all the way around. You got a bicep cut, double jointed elbows, hands back and forth. He does got the hula hoop up top, a little bit down low. You get the old splits. Get the double jointed knees, and then you get the ankles back and forth. Ankle does look a lot better with the shin guards here covering it up, covers up that ball pretty good. I always prefer that. Where Hawkman, a little bit of an eyesore on that one for me. He does got an interesting suit going on. Of course, you got kind of the Shazam lightning bolt going on there. A hallmark of Black Adam, and of course the character Shazam. I forgot to mention the head does go around up and down. Tons of up and down on this one, so you can get him some good positions there. He does come with one fist of fury. We always need some fists going there, and he does have that. But beside his throne, he doesn't come with anything else. So take that what you will, but I don't know what else he would really come with. But he does look okay, but to me, the real winner in this one is going to be this throne. Uh-oh, Black Adam and Cloak taking a header. But this one looks, let's see how easy I can get him into this throne. Now, he's got some weird articulation at the legs. We'll get him there. And I almost think Serpentor looks better on the throne, actually. But he does fit on the throne here. I don't know. I don't know what to think about that. I think he'll stay on there for a little bit. But like I said, if I get another character or maybe another Serpentor, I think Serpentor is going on this throne for me. Between the two, like I said, I think this is the one to get all day long. I like the cloak version best. I think it's the best looking version of the character. Looks better, looks mean, looks menacing. This just looks like a guy in a suit. Or it just looks like Rock in a suit is what it looks like to me. But still cool, especially if you're a Black Adam fan. But the throne, that's the money here. I'm here for this throne. I feel like this is a really good deal at $20 for the figure and the throne. And the Black Adam just wants to get off this table, and I'm going to let him. I'm going to let him. He's off. So there it is. There's old Black Adam. There is Hawkman. okay. I think a little long game goes a long way on these guys. That's my recommendation to you guys. But what do you guys recommend to me? What do you think of Black Adam? Good movie, bad movie? Should I watch it? Let me know in the comments. Let me know of your thoughts on these figures here. And then, of course, you guys know, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you follow along. Hit the old notification bell. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget about the Patreon. Don't forget about Pro Wrestling Tees. And don't forget about social media. You can find me at SirPaul64 on Twitter. Instagram, _Kyle_Peterson. So for Black Adam and his throne and Hawkman, I am Kyle. And I'll see you guys all real soon.